This is a post-solar eclipse for each of the 12 signs. Because this is a collective reading, remember, it will not resonate with everyone that listens to the video. So always use your discernment, see what, if anything, resonates with you, and leave the rest for someone else. Be aware, too, that since time is fluid, this could have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future. So with that in mind, I'll go ahead, I'll put in the comment section, I'll break down when each of these individual signs come up in the video to make it a little easier to access. So sending you all my best, and I hope this proves helpful. God bless all. Hey Libra, I have pulled some cards for a quick energy check-in for the day after the solar eclipse. So let me share with you what I have found out for you. We're starting off at, I just had a siren in the background. Something big is going to happen. Something big, okay? Siren literally just started as I started this reading. For some reason, Libra, you are in need of a break right now. There's been a lot, I think, going on. So if you feel like taking that coffee break, darling, sit back and enjoy it. You know, when you can, take the time to sit and relax. That's going to be very important, especially in case something unexpected shows up because of that siren. It doesn't have to mean something bad. It's just something important is going to require your attention. So let me see. Wayward Paths, number 41. 41 and 2 may be significant numbers for some. Doesn't have to resonate with everyone. I won't read all of this, but it talks about the Gwyllion, and I'm saying that wrong probably, are fairies of Welsh folklore who have been said to haunt desolate roads, leading travelers away from their intended path, often towards danger. The reason they do this is unclear. Their cries can be heard echoing throughout the Welsh mountain ranges at night when they're most likely to appear. Try to catch one and they'll vanish. When this card is drawn, stay alert. Distractions may be lurking, and while they're probably harmless, look out for anything or anyone vying for your attention when they do not deserve it. Your time and energy are precious. I'm going to say that again. Your time and energy are precious. Do what you can to protect them. Having pulled one of the more malevolent fairies of this deck, consider doing some kind of spiritual cleanse to recenter, whether that's saging your home or meditating. So that's going to be important. Someone may try to, with desire, I left this here because this was at the top of the deck of this same deck. Someone with desire or some kind of a sexual luring may try to get you off path. This is a theme that I see in a lot of the readings. So just be aware. Also, speaking of paths, it talks about wayward paths. This was at the top of the angel number decks that I have. 7777. These may be numbers that you've seen frequently or are significant to you. Sign that you're on the right path. Things will manifest quickly. So paths, there's something about picking the right path is going to be very, very important at this time. Strength came out and the Eight of Winter, which is the equivalent of the Eight of Swords. There's something that you either are or will be in your head about, and you're going to have the strength, Libra, to work through it, but it is going to require strength and fortitude for you to get beyond whatever this is that's restricting you mentally. And also under the Eight of Winter or the Eight of Swords, it says you have what it takes. If only you would believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. And notice we have, Leos are all about confidence. So confidence is important and maintaining the strength. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So you're going to need to be very specific about what it is you're wanting. That is followed by love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Supermoon, you will emerge triumphant in the end. Fate, victory, success, achievement. There is a fated event that I believe pertains to love that is going to be coming about from many in the Libra collective. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Always have an attitude for gratitude, Libra, from the big to the small of everything in your life. Your commitment is going to be tested in some fashion. This is first quarter moon, and then a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. You pulled your own moonology card. So there is definitely romance on the horizon. These are my little fairy dust cards. Butterflies. Whenever you see a butterfly flutter through the grass, it is to remind you of the love of those who have passed. So there are going to be some loved ones reaching out to you. When you see butterflies, just know that that's some of your loved ones coming to be with you. Again, we had 7777 for angel numbers. We also have 66. Some of you may be 66 or born in 66. So these numbers, you either see them a lot or they're important for you in some way. Sign of creativity. Life flows with love, abundance, and opportunity. How good is that, Libra? And there's a lot of sixes here because there's 6, and then 16. A sign of willpower. Focus on strengths and determination. You notice again, strength is a key word. Anytime something comes out twice in a reading, really focus on that. 18, a sign of great things to come. You are motivated to achieve more out of life, Libra. So guys, that is what I've got for you this day after the eclipse. Oh, one more thing. This was at the top of the deck, and I wanted to share this with you too. Some of you, not all, there may be an upcoming pregnancy, but pregnancy can also be about a new venture, a new start, a new project, something that will be birthed. What caught my eye in this, though, are the wings, those little butterfly wings. There's going to be a transformation taking place, and I think it's going to be quite beautiful for many in the Libra collective. Libra, I hope this has helped. Sending you guys good thoughts. Take care, guys. Hey Scorpio, I have a quick collective reading for you guys today, the day after the eclipse and the new moon. I've used both my fairy cards as well as my moon cards, so let me share with you what I found. The first card for you is number 4, the birth of magic. The key word is innocence. It says, here lies a message to open up your heart and find that small child within you. The childlike joy, trust, and awe that often gets stifled as we grow to adulthood. Remember to see the magic through the child's eyes and mind. Recall the spirit of the fairy child within who laughs and sings with abandon. Everything is a miracle to them, as it actually is to us if we would just realize it. Practice seeing your world through the eyes of a child, unfiltered and open to what life has to offer. And it says skip instead of walking today. We also have the card Dawn to Dusk, another fairy card, as well as Queen. Now, Dawn to Dusk, again, I won't read the whole thing, but it says this card suggests that you have entered or are about to enter some kind of transition period. Transitions can be painful, but usually they are necessary. Pay special attention to how you feel and what you're thinking when the sun rises and sets. Try to maintain a neutral attitude. Let your thoughts and feelings in and then let them go. Whoa, excuse me, something fell. There may be something falling apart during this time. Not to say that will resonate with everyone with that book falling like it did. Now, Queen, let's see, that is 47. Queen, it says, when this card is drawn, do not be afraid to speak out of fear or being seen as difficult or quarrelsome. Asserting oneself is not always easy, but sometimes it is needed. When you say what's on your mind, pay attention to how others respond and whether or not they are truly listening. So you're in your power right now, and there's something, I believe, that there's kind of like a portal opening during this time from dawn to dusk, that there may be something helpful for you. If you can meditate during that time, listen for messages. The Two of Autumn is basically the Two of Pentacles. The Prince of Autumn is the Knight of Pentacles. I'll bring this down here with this. You'll notice too, both of these are earth element cards. After that, we have Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon, and Taurus. Again, an earth sign. Another earth sign. Your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn. So what I sense is you're going to need to be very grounded at this time, but at the same time, try to see the world through a new set of eyes, through a child's set of eyes, to all of the beauty and the magic that is around us each and every day. But it requires us to see it. It may be there, but we may not see it. So I think that's what you're being asked to do. And it's possible that some of that may come to you as you're meditating, specifically during the time from dawn to dusk. With this being a Knight of Pentacles, there is an offer that will be made that is very dependable. It's taken a long time to get here. Either you're receiving an offer or making an offer, but it's taken a long time, whoever's making the offer. It will require a decision to be made as well. But just note that if you keep on your current path, prosperity lies ahead and your hard work is paying off. Now, I do have another moon card, but this one's in Pisces. Attuned to the divine. The divine has messages for you, Scorpio, but it requires that you tune in. We have a second card about the divine. It says you are being guided by higher forces. So Spirit is trying to guide you at this time, but you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to attune to it. This is a new moon, this is a new moon, this is a new moon. So all of this is reflective of a new moon. So we're starting into this new pathway. This card landed on dawn to dusk, business venture, trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So there may be some brilliant idea, again, that you get from dawn to dusk. It may be something that you somehow have missed before, but it will be lucrative. We have prosperity here too. Let's see. These are my little fairy dust cards, and it says fairy wings in the forest, small lights glow. Those are fairies flying low. So if you see any small lights as you're walking out in the woods, just know. And the green fairy, a cheeky green fairy on your behalf, is appearing here to make you laugh. So you must need a little humor in your life at this time, Scorpio. Make time to laugh, make time to smile. It's always good for your health, always good for everything. Of the angel numbers, 7 is very, very significant because I have both 777 and 77. So some of you may resonate with these numbers. They may be important numbers. They may be how old you are. It could be part of your street address, social security number, or you just may be seeing these numbers a lot. But 777, sign of divine guidance, connecting with your spiritual guides, and 77, sign of inner wisdom, connecting in and with spirituality and intuition. So your intuition's on point, and that's beautiful. You've got one of the best intuitions in the zodiac. Keep it up. 1414, sign to remain positive, purging negativity in life as you level up. It's going to be very important to keep as many dark or low energies away from you as possible at this time, especially. Assertiveness, stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you want to. So it's possible that someone may try to kind of force you into making an action, but you need to stand up for your beliefs and stand your ground. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. Now, debt, this could be on several different levels. It doesn't have to just mean financial. It can. But there's something that is being made right. There's something that is being relieved, some pressure off your shoulder that's being taken off. Well, Scorpio, I hope this has given you some guidance that helps. And as always, guys, please shine bright and be kind, my friends. Love you, Scorpio. Hello, Sagittarius. I have a quick energy check-in for the 12 signs this day after the solar eclipse and the new moon. So let me share with you what I have found, Sagittarius. you got the same first card out that Leo did, the Flirt, number 31, followed by 35, Summer Dragon, followed by Home Sweet Home, 64. 6 and 4 is a 10. So there's an ending coming of some kind. And because it's dealing with the home, and because this card, New Home, landed directly on top of this home, that makes me think that it's an ending to the home that you're in for many. There's going to be a move. May or may not be during the summer. It may be that you're just kind of feeling yourself again this summer, and going out and enjoying yourself is really what I feel like from these cards. But a strong possibility of a new place to live. We also have Sacred Treasure. So let me just give you a quick rundown of what Sacred Treasure is about. I won't read the whole thing. Just whatever kind of grabs my attention. According to Hindu legend, Nagas are half cobra, half human creatures who have the power to foretell premature death and determine when someone is evil. These handsome shape-shifters are associated with the element of water and make lavish homes underground, palaces filled with treasures, which the Nagas guard carefully. Buddhist temples in Tibet have statues of Nagas flanking the entrance, suggesting that the Nagas are also thought of as protectors over what is sacred. When this card is drawn, take a moment to appreciate all of the richness in your life. Help the Nagas protect what is sacred to you by writing a list of everything you're grateful for, an attitude for gratitude, a gratitude list, everything that makes you feel rich. Take this energy with you, and when you go out to the world, and refer to your list when you're feeling low. So this is going to, Sagittarius, I think, in general, are certainly amongst the fire signs more intuitive in general. But I think that you're going to be getting some kind of a nudge. If there's someone coming into your energy that you can tell is not there for good purposes. So it's important to listen to your intuition at this time, as well as to appreciate the bounty that the Most High has given us right now, that things that we don't even have to wait for, that we can be grateful for at this very moment. Really, really important at this time, Saggy. Let me just look at Summer Dragon, though, real quickly, and I'll just see if there's anything further that might help you on that one. The key word is sunny. Oh, the joys. Another plane going ahead. Someone's going to be taking a trip, and we do have a travel card. What happens during a reading is a part of the reading. Travel is definitely going to be a part of many of the Sagittarius collective. Summer represents the full bloom of life. You are entering a time when life has much to offer you. You can expect opportunities to open up in all different areas of your life. This is a time for excursions and adventure. It's a time to meet new people and to join with friends for good times. So you're going to be feeling flirtatious. You're going to be having this wonderful sunny moment, and then a new home, it looks like, as well. This is the equivalent of the Eight of Pentacles. You're reaching some form, I just got chills, some form of mastery, Sagittarius. And again, this is going to be different for everyone who's watching, for those who resonate. But it says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, giving back or going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So there's something that you've been working on that you have perfected. These cards also came out. Connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outside, and everything is okay. Don't worry. It is all working out in the most beautiful way. So the Most High is saying, please, Sag, don't worry. Give us your troubles. Give us your troubles. Because you have, I got chills again, a lover's moon coming in. Romance is about to come into your life. Relationships, love, and romance. So I'm just smiling. This is so beautiful. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. While it's not a new moon, there's going to be some kind of a culmination that's going to take place during this time. First quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open, because there is romance coming in. There is marriage coming in with travel. for many in the collective. The angel numbers I got, 22, sign of balance. You are turning your dreams into reality. Eights are very prominent. Sag, you are coming into abundance. Abundance does not have to mean strictly financial. It can. It depends on what your value system is. But whatever, Jupiter, ka-ching, ka-ching, is coming through. 88, sign of enlightenment. You have achieved wisdom and find success. And 888, sign of abundance. You will have great success coming your way. And whatever that is, the last card I got for you is one of my fairy dust cards. Sleep. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. So the fairies are sending you their best, Saggy. Guys, this is what I have for you, my fellow Sag. It looks beautiful. And just remember, don't worry about it. God is got your back. So just remember, focus on me, not the storm. Love you, Saggy. You guys take care. Hey there, Capricorn. Well, I have a quick energy check-in this day after we had the solar eclipse and a new moon. And so what I've done is I pulled out some fairy cards and some moon cards. So the first card that I pulled out for you is about discovery, number 15. The key word is potential. This is a time to open your eyes and examine what is really in your world. Is it of your liking? Is your view of reality encompassing all that it can? It is time to open up to your unlimited potential. Delve into life and discover all that is there for you. You're asking. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. Start a new hobby. What is it you've always wanted to do but have put it on a back burner? Now is the time to start it. The birthday card landed on top of discovery. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but someone was asking a question, and Spirit is saying you're going to discover the answer by reflecting back on a significant birthday of some kind. So potential is here. We also pulled a fairy card called Dancing in Light. So I won't read the whole thing, but I'll give you like a little highlights of that. It says, and again, forgive my pronunciation, the few follet are fairies of Cajun folklore who appear as balls of light that have been spotted repeatedly over the marshlands of Louisiana. Known as the swamp fairies, the few follet are only visible at night. Many claim to have seen these fairies with their own eyes as phosphorescent orbs flickering across the bayou. When this card is drawn, turn on some music and do a little dance, even if you feel silly. While showing off your moves, remember that you too are filled with light. There's a card that came out as well, Moonchild. Allow your playful side to emerge, inner child, playful children. So I think that is really going to be helpful for you now, Capricorn, is if you can just have these light moments where you kind of are in your childlike energy doing something that you absolutely love. That's going to be really important for you at this time. Now, we had two cards come out together, Ego and the Five of Winter. Now, the Five of Winter is representative of the Five of Swords. I don't think this is your energy. Flip it if that's the case. But I believe, Capricorn, this is someone outside of you. So you're going to need to be aware that there may be a person or people outside of your energy field that basically want to win at any cost, that they will do anything, cheat, steal, lie, whatever, as long as they win, because they're still in their ego. They have not transformed to a point in their life where they can see things from a higher perspective. So just be aware that that energy is around if that's not you. If that is you, this is most definitely something to work through, Leo, to start raising your vibration, to start seeing things from a higher perspective, to start embracing compassion for others and seeing the connectivity of all of us that live on this world, and just having that compassion for anyone who is suffering, anyone who's going through a difficult time. But it's important to not be in your ego and to see things from your spiritual eyes. You're going to need to reflect on priorities at this time as well. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. So this is going to be a time, I think, of great contemplation for you. You're going to need to discover something about a relevant birthday. You're going to need to see your priorities. But in the end, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So justice is going to be coming to you. Justice will be coming, Capricorn. Some of you in the collective also may either be vegetarians or be changing your diet to where that you are eating vegetarian. That'll be not for everyone, but someone is going to resonate with this in the Capricorn collective. It's also important, the last quarter moon in Libra, to make time for self-love. Now notice we have, these are all air signs. These are all air. So again, and this is air, there's something mental that you're going to need to deal with at this time. But you do need to make sure that you have self-love. That's very, very important to work on that and to maintain a childlike outlook as best you can. Of the angel numbers I got, 777, sign of divine guidance, connecting with your spiritual guides. So good for you, those who are resonating with this. Keep moving forward. That is what is going to, if this is someone else, that is what is going to help you move past it, is the guidance that you're going to receive from the Holy Spirit to get you past anyone who doesn't have your best welfare in mind. There's also going to be a completion of some kind coming up with 999. And notice last quarter, and full moon, completion. There's something that's going to be completed. These are my fairy dust cards. You pulled rose quartz crystal, soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. So for some of you who like crystals, rose quartz might be something you would want to put under your pillow when you're sleeping at night. We also have angel number 212, a sign to strengthen trust. You need to trust more in yourself and others, but know who you're dealing with. Use the divine guidance. Use your intuition to know who you're dealing with. Trust, but put your trust in the right people. 606, a sign to find gratitude. Be thankful for all the blessings in your life. These numbers you may be seeing frequently, or they may be significant for you in some other way, but it's always a good idea to have an attitude for gratitude and realize just how many blessings are in front of you at this moment that you don't even have to wait for. They're here right now, Capricorn, and that's going to help you as well. Well, Cappy, I hope this has helped. And again, avoid those people who are coming with you in dark energy. Keep dancing in the light. Improve your health. If you can eat healthier, that's great, regardless of who you are. Vegetarianism may not be for everyone, but for those who are able to do it, kudos to you guys. And remember, a win-win forecast is going to be coming. Justice will be here, Capricorn. All right, guys, hang in there. Take care. Hey Aquarius, I have a short energy check-in after the solar eclipse and the new moon yesterday. I have brought out my fairy cards as well as my moon cards. And what I got for you, your first card out, is number 27, Beloved. So there is either something that you have a great deal of love for at the present, or you're going to be coming into something. The key word for this card is adoration. It says, let me just get me a few little important sentences. I won't read the whole thing. This card reminds you that your helping beings are thinking of you. It can also be telling you that you have an admirer on this earth plane too. If you do not know who it is, ask the angels and elementals to tell you. Remember that you are beloved. Always be yourself and know that is good enough, and others will love you for who you are, not for who you think you should be. Recognize your incredible uniqueness in this world. Aquarius is so unique. You guys are the trendsetters. You guys are often the ones who have these wonderful futuristic ideas that take us into a better time. So, yes, you're very beloved, both by spirit, but there may be someone here on earth, a very new partnership coming in which this person, I think, will be very generous with you, because this particular fairy is all about generosity, often associated with the water. So for some of you, it may be someone of a water sign. It doesn't have to be. But there's a new start. This Ace of Spring is kind of the equivalent of the Ace of Wands. And we're in the spring season, just started. It says it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So some it may be a partnership, some it may be love. It could be any kind of new start, because that's what the Ace of Wands is about, is either a new passion project or some new venture. Next to that, I got the marriage card. So for many, there's going to be a romance come into being. Some of you may not even know this may be a secret admirer who is admiring you and very generous and wanting to have a start with you eventually as marriage. You're in a really good energy right now with this roaring moon. It says, show your power to your oppressors. Attention, fearless, fiery. You are ready. You are ready, Aquarius. You've got it going. Super moon. You will emerge triumphant in the end. Fate, victory, success. So there is a fated event, possibly this marriage. There's a fated event that is ahead for many in the Aquarius collective. Full moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. This feels like temperance to me, is what that feels like. So I think it's important now for you to try to remain balanced as best you can. One foot in the heavens, one foot on the earth, but make sure you stay grounded. Really, really important for anyone on a spiritual path to stay grounded. Now, this came out in reverse. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. There are some Aquarians out there that it's suggested that you leave the past behind, either a person, a place, or a thing. This isn't going to resonate with everyone, so always go to your intuition to see and confirm from the Most High. But for some of you, that is something that you're needing to do, because that card needs to be upright for the energy to continue to flow. Moonrise, you will rise again stronger and wiser, like a resurrection, kind of coming back. So you're on your way back. For those of you who have felt a little bit down, there's going to be a change in that energy. I also pulled for you what is called my little fairy dust cards. Creative. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. So make your own story. Write your own story. You are the author. You are the director. Of the angel numbers, we got 222, a sign of expansion. Your spirit, mind, and soul are growing. Also a possibility of a partnership. Twos are often significant of that. 888, a sign of abundance. You will have great success coming your way. And again, it doesn't have to be financial. It could be whatever your values. If you value love and friendship more, it may be an abundance of that, just depending on where you are. A lot of twos, because we also pulled 2222. You may be seeing these numbers. They may be significant. Sign of balance and harmony. Maintain your balance with positivity. And again, talking about balance again. 2 words of balance. That just hit me. Balance is going to be really crucial for you, Aquarius, at this time. And then 1515, sign of faith. Make necessary changes to achieve dreams. So adjustments are required. But just remember, guys, you're going to be coming back, and you're going to come back even stronger, those resonating with this, because there's a fated event, but it's going to require you to leave the past behind and to find that balance. One other thing I wanted to share with you, which was the top of this deck, it says first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. And I just felt like that needed to be mentioned as well. So Aquarius, for those of you who are feeling a little insecure, go to the Most High. just realize that you're in a really good place. Things are getting ready, I think, to start up for you. So push through that insecurity. You're so close. I think things are getting ready to change for many of you in the collective. So, guys, this is what I've got for you. Sending you my best as always. Please take care, my friends. Hey, Pisces, I have a collective reading for you. This is done the day after the new moon, or the solar eclipse yesterday. I just felt compelled to do a quick reading for each of the 12 signs. I've specifically pulled out my fairy cards and then my moon cards. And what I pulled for you is, number 7, Too Many Dragons. And there's something that is pulling too much of your time and your energy. It's too dispersed. In order to really be successful at something, that energy has to be like light. It has to be focused like a laser, so that you can get, it's just much more powerful. The manifestation is much more powerful, but there's something that's distracting you that requires you to step back and try to whittle down what is pulling you in a bunch of different directions so that you can focus on whatever it is that you're attending to at this time. Now, this card landed on top of Too Many Dragons, and it's waxing crescent. The energies are on your side, rebuilding and serendipity. So the energies are on your side right now, but you have to be the one to kind of step back and decide how much is too much. When do you give too much to where that you start to feel depleted? This card landed cat-a-corner on Too Many Dragons, the 7 of Spring, which is the equivalent of the 7 of Wands. It says, be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. This is usually a card of defense. So you're going to need to be the one to stand up. If people are asking too much of you or something's too demanding, you're going to need to be the one to put the boundary up to say that's too much, and to know what you can handle and what you can't, to still remain balanced and moving forward. I'll get to these a little bit later on the angel numbers. The next card out we have, another fairy card, is Element. So I won't read the whole thing, but let me just give you a brief excerpt. There's a car going off in the background. Anything that happens during the time of a reading is a part of the reading. There may be someone kind of frustrated at this time. There's a lot of energy building up, and this person, I think, is impatient, some kind of frustration. The number 15 or 6 may be important to some in the collective. Elemental fairies are associated with the 4 classic elements: air, fire, water, and earth. See if you can see it. I can't quite see if you're seeing it well. When these elements are in balance, the physical world is healthy. As a result, the spiritual world is too. Elemental fairies are everywhere, guarding everything from our beaches and mountains to our backyards and our gardens. When this card is drawn, it's a sign to spend more time in nature. Plan a picnic with friends or go on a hike. The benefits of being in nature are numerous and have been scientifically proven to improve mental health. So that's going to be important for you, is to spend some time in nature, because you need some calm time. You're needing some calm time, some quiet time, a restful time. The card I pulled after that is the Magician. And what struck me with this card is, if you could see it clearly, to me it looks like he has a bouquet of flowers in his hands. When I first saw this card, that's what I thought. That's not what he has, but that's what I saw. And then the perfect timing card, it says this is the right time for you to move forward. This landed on top of the Magician. So something is getting ready to occur at just the perfect time with divine timing. It's going to require a gentle approach and to be calm and balanced, with whatever this manifestation is that's coming about, because the Magician is someone who can manifest, because the Magician has everything that they need in order to bring something forth. So something will be birthed, something is coming about, and it will take place in perfect timing, but it will help you in the meanwhile to reduce anything that's pulling you in too many different directions. Have your boundaries up clearly. Go spend some time in nature and just be gentle on yourself as well. Be gentle on yourself as well. We have moonlight. Take a chance on someone new. Dating, flirt, first stages, casual. So for some in the collective, it looks like there's a little romance, and that is further corroborated because the card after the next is a new romantic cycle begins, a new moon in Libra. Prior to that, you have a full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. So there's justice and a win-win outcome and a new romantic cycle. And as if that wasn't good enough, let's look at this last card. New moon in Leo. Shine. Look at the beautiful sunflowers. That is nice. So that's where you're headed. I also pulled you, these are my little fairy dust cards. You have practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. So we've got perfect, perfect. There's something that's perfect timing, perfection. I wanted to bring your attention to, though, there are some in the collective. Again, I'm hoping you're seeing this, but it says full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. That was at the top of the deck. Someone is fearful. Someone is kind of wrapped up in fear, and you're not going to progress forward if you can't find a way to release that fear and give it to God. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. 666 is an angel number I pulled for you. Sign to leave doubt behind. Release and heal for greater things to come. So that means things are progressing in a positive manner. And it's unusual. Several of the signs today have had like 2222 and 222, and you got 666 and 66, and another one got 7777 and 77. 66 is a sign of creativity. It says life flows with love, abundance, and opportunity. A sign to raise your vibrations, 144. You are leveling up as a healer and a light worker. 55 is always about changes. Fives are always changes, some kind of a conflict, and then a change coming about. A sign of positive change. Things are shifting into a positive light. So if you've been in stagnation, just be aware, for those resonating with this reading, things are getting ready to change. The last thing I wanted to bring up to you is the card that was on top of the angel numbers deck. 122, sign to release doubt and fear. Time to let go of what is holding you back. That's what I was trying to say about fear. Let your fears dissolve, because this is holding you back. From whatever this manifestation is, your fears are holding you back. Look what you have ahead of you. Release the fears. You have dating. You have a win-win outcome. You have a new romantic cycle. And you have new moon in Leo. Shine. Those are great cards, moving forward past a difficult situation from the fives to the sixes. So, you know, the only thing to fear, as FDR said, is fear itself. Now, you do have to have fight or flight fear, but fear truly is one of the most destructive things that we can do to prevent us from having whatever it is that we're wanting or how we're wanting to move forward. Fear can rob you of that. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. So if it's some kind of a mental fear that you have, try to work yourself out of that, because it's not doing anything productive. Take that time that you're putting towards that fear and put it towards something positive. Alchemize that energy to make it something positive instead of holding you back, for those that are resonating with that part of the reading. So guys, this is what I have got for you, Pisces. I hope that this has helped. And as always, please shine bright and be kind, my friends. God bless.